Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulullah Muhammad bin Abdullah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa mawala wa ba'd. Today, basically on measuring tools, we are going to be seeing something on micrometer screw gauge. You can see the drawing. Please try and observe the drawing very well. And we are going to be seeing question on vernier caliper. And note that in micrometer screw gauge, the question come up, which is an SSE question. What is that question that comes up? The SSE question that comes up in year 1996, a physics objective test, asks us that what is the reading on the instrument. Please, this class is basically meant for the JAM students and those people preparing for exams. I mean WAEC exams, NECO and others. What is the reading on this instrument? This is an instrument. This is an instrument. What is the reading on this instrument? Now note that in our previous class, I'll still say it for those people that they didn't watch that. We have what we know as main scale, and we have what we know as vernier scale. We have what we know as main scale. This particular aspect is what we know as main scale. Why this particular aspect is what we know as vernier scale. Are we together? We also call it another name. We also call it sleeve and thimble. Sleeve and thimble. So anyhow you want to call it. The second thing is to do after knowing the diagram where the main scale is and where the vernier scale is. Don't mix them together. This is main scale. Why this is vernier scale? I hope you are getting it. Now, second thing is that try and check. It is calibrated in what? Check here. It is calibrated in millimeter. In millimeter. And I told you that in millimeter, the least count is what? Is 0.01. That is the least count for that. Now note that we also call it micrometer precision. Micrometer screw gauge precision is 0.0 mm. That is the least count. All you need to do, apply your formulas. What is the formula to apply? Please put it in mind that we have what we know as total reading or reading, anyhow it is. Main scale, which is ms, main scale, which is ms, plus what? In a bracket. What is that? We have Vs, which is vernier scale, times least count. What is our least count for in millimeter mercury? It is what? Is 0.01 meter. Whatever you get in this your vernier scale, you times it with this, and you add it up with the main scale. Now let's go to the question. How when we get that? If you are finding this video very useful and helpful, don't forget to share and like and drop your comment on the drop your observation on the comment section. All we need to do now is that let's try and compute the parameters into this formula. What is that? We have TR, which is total reading, equals to what now? Equals to what is our main scale? Now the problem slides here is very simple. Know that this is our main scale. The reading starts from what? From E0. It is calibrated from E0 millimeter, which is what we do. We have E0. When we have E0 here, this dash that you are seeing down is, if this is E0, this will be 0.5. Always take note of that. When this is 0.5, under those people doing physics practical, when we have 0.5, what follows? 1.0. That means 0.5 plus another is 0.5. Give us what? 1.0. Is 0.5 plus what? Is 0.5. Give us what? 1.0. Are we together? So if this is 1.0, this will be what now? It's 0.5. Add 0.5 with 1 point. That means each line. This one is 0.5. This is 0.5. This is what? 0.5. Are we together? That means each line are 0.5. If this is 1, 1.5. This 2, 2.5. 3. Are we together? There is not anything dash here. Assuming there is that. It stop at what? 3. Now that means our main scale there, for that, our main scale is what? Is what? 3.0, are we? Plus, open a bracket for that. Let's find the VS. You leave this one, you come to this. Note that in order to find the VS, all you need to do is very easy. Check where this is a line, horizontal line running from the main scale to the what? To the vernier scale. Now check where it's touching. Check the line, each line here, that this horizontal line from the main scale is touching the vernier caliper here. Vernier scale here, sorry, vernier scale here. Is it touching this one? No. Touching this one? No. Where is it touching? See, it's touching here. It's coinciding with this. It coincides with this one. All we need to do is that check where is the long, or where is the counting. If it is coinciding with this one, what are we having? We are having 20 here. If this is 20 from the VS, this will be what now? 21. This will be what now? 22. 22 is what? Is coinciding with what? This one. That means they are on the vertical what? Horizontal axis with the main scale. You can check. That means our reading here is what? Is what? Is 22. 22. But before you put in that, I've told you that if this is 22, what will happen? You will now say 22 times what? Is 0.0 L. It is constant. Because we are dealing with this count based on millimeter mercury. What would that be? TR now will be 3.10 plus this times this. Someone should press that. 22 times 0.001. What would that get? 22 times is 0.001. What is that? We are going to be having what?
0.22.
Is 0.22. Are we?
Yes.
Then add them together. This plus this now, what is it giving? 3 plus is 0.22. Now let's pick the correct answer here. 3 plus is 0.22. What is that? 3.22. What will be our SI unit? The SI unit for micrometer screw gauge is what? Millimeter. Now let's check the answer here. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this? No. Is it this? No. The correct options is what? E. That is how you read accurately based on this. Are we together? Or you can do it like this. If you don't want to use this kind, you can say 22 that you got here, divide by 100. It's still the same thing. It will give you 0.2. Always, whatever you get from this your VS reading, just be dividing it by 100. You will get you will get this particular option there. They add it with this. So that is that on that. Let's see another question. This is another question from micrometer screw gauge before we switch to vernier caliper for you to get it more clearer. Now this is also very simple. Study the diagram and note that this is also in what? Millimeter what? Millimeter mercury. Millimeter, sorry. Don't mind me. Millimeter. All together. Now what follows is that this now will be our MS, main scale. Why this will be our what? Our VS, vernier scale. What is our reading? Our reading will be TR equals to what now? MS plus what? VS. Are we together? In a bracket times what? LC. I've explained that. Now let's find MS. That is the main problem. Is that this is calibrated in millimeter and it's also starting from what? Is 0 origin, right? If this is 0, now for we to get 5, what is this V? Is it 0.5? No. Because actually if this is 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, can we get 5? No. Aha. What follows? That means 0.5 is not allowed here. You have to do the mathematical, line stuff to get this particular something. How you need to do now, we can't use 0.5 because we won't actually get this. What? The best thing to use, this will be 1, this will be what? 2, 3, 4. What follows? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What follows? 10. That is how you do that. And how when we get this, you see, we have 0, 5, what's n? 10. Are we having anything again? No. 10 is what end this particular MS. Before starting this, that means our what? Our MS will be what? 10. Plus, in a bracket, What is our VS? Now check. This is this is a line of what? MS running. You will check. Is it meeting this one? Is it meeting this? Is it meeting this? Missing this? Missing this? No. Where is it meeting? It's meeting directly to here. So where they are consigning with one another, you try and check that, figure out that. If this is 10, this will be what? 11. This will be what? 12. Now see here, 13, 14, 15. Are we together? That means where is meeting here, it is what? It is 13. 10, 11, 12. 13. 13 is consigning with this. That means we have what? For our VS, we have what now? We have 13. Times, I told you can say 13 divided by 100. Or 13 times is 0.01. What would that be? Please, someone should press that. TR, total R will be what? 10 plus this times this will give us what? Is 0. What? Is 0.13. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, TR now will give us 10 plus is 0.13. What would that be? 10 point what? 13. Isn't it?
Yes.
Then what will be the SI unit? Millimeter mercury. I hope you like the video. Don't forget to what? To share to the needies. There are some people out there who are longing for this. Don't know how to solve this. It is very easy and simple as solve academic online class. Try and share the video to them. You can actually save that your little sister. Save that your brother from the mystery of accurate on how to read accurate reading on what micrometer, screw gauge and vernier caliper. The next video will be on vernier caliper. I hope you are satisfied with all this shit on micrometer, screw gauge. So the one we follow now is vernier what? Caliper. Now this is another question on what? Vernier caliper. Vernier what? Vernier caliper. Is different from what? Micrometer what? Screw gauge. You can see even the drawing is what? Different. Totally different. Now note that how do we identify the main scale here? Our main scale here is what? Our main scale here is the upper one. What do I call it? Main scale. Is the what? Upper one. Why this small one is the what? Is the vernier what? Vernier scale. Are we together? Please try and identify that. Always note that the upper one is the main scale and the what? The lower one is the what? Vernier scale. It is even more shorter than this one. Are we together? After getting that, check your calibration. This vernier caliper, it is a measuring tool using measuring length, isn't it? But it measures length more accurately than meter rule, than tape rule. That is it. So now, if this is a measuring tool and it is calibrated in centimeter, know that vernier caliper can be calibrated in two. It can be centimeter or what? Or millimeter. You know, for the micrometers, for the micrometer screw gauge, we only based on what? Mm. But for this one, it has both cm and what? Mm. How are we going to? The second thing to do is determine your least what? Least count. The least count for in centimeter. You know, this question is in centimeter. What of if it is in millimeter? How are you going to? I'll just give you the scope there. Assuming if it is millimeter, if it is centimeter, the way it is, your least count is what? Is 0.01. Are we together? Centimeter. But if it is in, maybe this question now, they change it to mm. You can't use this again as your least count. What would that be? Your least count will be what now? It will be 0.1 mm. This is your least count. So please try and observe that. Aha. Now, but fortunately, we are given in centimeter. So now, what will be our least count now? I know you'll have answered that. I trust you guys. Now, this will be our least count that I'm going to use to multiply the what? The vernier scale. Let's quickly go to the question to avoid what? Repeating questions. Well, now, firstly, let's read the main scale. The main scale starts from what? 1 centimeter. That means there is 0. There is 0.9 before this one. But what they want us to note is from this to this, 1 to 2. How do we read that? This is 1. If this is 1, this will be what? You know, is 0.1. This is 0.1. When you add the 0.1 to 1, what will that be? It will be what? 1, isn't it? is 0. You can be putting that is 0.1 plus what? Plus 1. What will that be? 1. So this one will be 0.1. This will be 0.1. This is 0.1. So 0.1 plus 1, it is what? 1.1. Are we? 1.2. 1.3. Are we together? I hope you get what I'm doing. So now, if it 1.3, this will be 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7. Then if there is line, 1.8, 1.90, what? T what? 2. Are we together? Now, that is that under that. After getting that, the second thing is check. This is the line from the main scale. 1, 2, 3. You will, the last line before this particular vernier scale started from is where you are going to stop your reading. The last line before this starts, this your vernier scale is where you stop your reading. If this is 1.1, this will be what? 1.2. This will be what? 1.3. Am I going to count this? No. So therefore, this is our last scale, which is what? 1.3. Are we together? Aha, which is 1.3 centimeter. You can put it like that. Then secondly, what follows? We are through with that. Go to your vernier scale. And note, students do make a mistake. You don't start from here. You start from here. What would that be? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are we together? 9. This is where you are going to. Note, where this is in line with our main scale. You know, this is one line. This is another line. They are in line with one another. Are we together? They are coinciding with what? One another. It's where you stop your what? Vernier scale. What would that be? This is what? This is 1, 2, 3. I told you you shouldn't start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are we together? 9. Am I communicating? So therefore, before you use 9, what are you going to multiply 9 with? You can now start. Total reading equals to ms plus what? In a bracket vs times what? Least count. Are we together? Now, therefore, our total reading, now, it is, what is our ms that we'll get? 1.3 plus in a bracket. What is our vs? Vs is what? 9, right? 9 times, are we together? What is our LC? I told you this is what you are going to use, since it is centimeter. It's 0.001. Times this together. TR will now be 1.3 plus 9 times this. What is it going to give us? Is 0. What? Is 0.09, right? Add them together. What would that be? TR will be what? 1.39. That is it. What will be the SI unit? Centimeter. Now let's check. According to this exam question, what is the correct option? We have to pick the correct option. Let me read out the question. What is the reading of the vernier caliper? This is the vernier caliper. We have read it. What do we get? This. Now let's check. Is it the answer? No. This is wrong. Is it this one? No. What follows? Is it this one? Yes. It is in line with this. 1.39 centimeter. You can see. Is it this? No. Actually, the option C is the what? Correct answer for this JAMB what? Question. Don't forget to what? Share, subscribe, and also like. And also don't pick your topic that you know is really bothering you, that you want us to solve at Solve What? Academic Online Class. I still remain my humble self, Akorede Oluwayinka Hassan. Barakallahu fikum.